Hi, we're here with Vania King. She just won her quarterfinal match 6-2, 6-1 in the Redding $25,000 tournament. How'd you feel about your match today?
Um, Really good. I was a bit surprised about how I was moving in a good way, because yesterday I had two matches and I was really exhausted after the second match. I was dealing with a little bit of cramping issues yesterday, so I wasn't sure how well I'd recover for today. But I mean, I wasn't perfect, but I actually saw Caitlin was tired too, so that kind of gave me a little bit of motivation, because she had a long match yesterday, so I could see she was a bit tired. So I knew it was just a battle of wills.
Tell us about the road to where you're at with your injury and your recent recovery. It's been a long road for you the last couple of years.
No, I mean, it might be a long road now, because I just started playing again about a month ago, and this is my fifth tournament back. I really wanted to play the Open, so I played a couple tournaments before the Open, then went to the Open. So now I'm just trying to play a lot of matches, a lot of smaller tournaments for now. I actually feel like my tennis is pretty good. I lost first round of the Open, but I lost to Vinci. And not saying that the losing or the score or anything, but I felt like my level was good. But physically, I'm not strong enough, or to be top 100, to be consistent playing the top girls. It's very different, the intensity and the physicality at that level. So that's why I'm here. Of course, to rebuild my ranking and to get a lot of matches in, to get stronger and match ready. So when hopefully as soon as possible, I can get back to that level, the top level.
Now, you've been at this for a decade, so in a way you're an old pro, but
Yeah.
in other ways you're still young. Several of the women here are much younger, are older than you, and you've got women in their 30s getting to their first slam final. How do you feel like you're at in terms of your career?
Well, I think the girls that are making, like Vinci or Serena, they have been playing. Everybody around my age or a little bit older broke through quite young, because that was just how it was back then. I think kind of right after my age group, girls just weren't breaking through early anymore. I remember breaking through at 16 and a half, 17, and I was late. And people were kind of like, yeah, we don't think much of that because she's already 17. No, I was 16 and a half. So, but then after that, just the game has changed. It's become so much more physical. It's a lot about consistency, injury prevention, and you just don't see that rise of like 14-year-old superstars like we did before. And I think it's good in a way. It's changing the game because it allows girls the opportunity to do other things. You don't have to commit so early. I think it's not very healthy for girls to go, or for anybody, for a kid to go into a sport where you have to be professional since 10 years old. You basically have to be like a little adult, so it's very difficult. Now it allows you to go to college, to experience life and figure out if this is really what you want to do. And then if you decide at 20 that this is what you want to do, you still got like 5 years. But at the same time, I feel like girls that are 20, 22, they still have a long way to go. So in a way, I feel like it allows you to have more time to figure out whether or not you want to play, but at the same time, it holds players back. Like players, I feel like, that are 20, 22 are as mature as I was maybe when I was 15, because we just had to be. You had to be at that moment. So I mean, it's good and bad at both ways, but I think overall it's better because it allows girls to go to college and to have other things under their belt before they decide to commit.
Yeah, your first 3 matches were against college players, and your first 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Brady and Julia
Jenny
Jones.
went for 2 years?
Yeah, she just
Okay.
stopped, yeah. And then Julia yesterday as well. 2 really top-notch college players. Do you feel like maybe the level of college tennis probably wasn't a consideration for you, but for some of these girls, clearly, like, they're being able to transition to becoming top 200 relatively soon after college?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think as I said, it allows girls to go to college, and therefore the level of college girls is all very, very high because girls don't commit to playing pro anymore. You know, so all the girls that would have turned pro because they had to commit, now they all go to college. But you see a lot of these girls, they don't play the full 4 years. You know, I think now it's transitioning. You know, I think that more girls will be able to play 4 years, but it also depends. 4 years is a long time to. It depends if they're on the right path. You know, you can't stray too far for too long. I think that from what I've seen of these college girls, I mean, Nicole Gibbs has broken through, Ariana Falcone has broken through. None of them have like really peaked, but it's still early. There's a little, like, no, there's a big flood of girls